Good morning, Admiral.
Morning, Bert. Lovely weather.
Mrs. Brill, is the nursery tidy?
As tidy as I can make it, ma'am.
Only you knew how hard it was to track her down.
Really, ma'am? Fancy that. Call the get-through nannies for a flippin' pastime. Now when one returns, they make this fearful fuss. Never liked her much when she was here the last time.
At least she makes life easier for both of us.
It is her, isn't it?
I don't know who else.
Why is it such a secret? Do you think that she's returned to get things back the way they were? The note says, till we meet again. I just know it must be her.
She'll be here any second. Now, where is George? George, dear, you're going to be surprised.
Winifred, you know very well I hate surprises, even at the best of times.
Oh, not this one. Oh, for once, George, I do believe you're actually going to be pleased with me. Oh. Precision and order, it's perfectly true. Can really make a difference. I found her for you. Clear thinking, sound judgment, and now we'll regain a home you can be proud of in Cherry Tree Lane. Oh, hurry up, everyone, into the hall. I want her to find everything. Spit, spot, spick, and span. A sense of excitement is hard to contain.
Order is returning.
Wonder is returning.
Someone is returning to Cherry Tree Lane.
Good morning.
The Holy Terror!
Ah, you must be Miss Andrew. It's so lovely to meet you. I do hope you had a good journey.
It was thoroughly unpleasant. I never enjoyed travel. You must be poor George's wife. Your flower beds are disgracefully untidy. Take my advice, plant evergreens, or better still have nothing there at all, just a plain cement courtyard.
But, dear Miss Andrew, I'm so fond of flowers.
Then you are a very silly woman. Where did George go?
I'm afraid he had a rather urgent appointment.
For which no doubt he was late as usual. It's not much of a house, is it?
We like it.
Then it doesn't take a lot to keep you happy. Look at the dust! There! Phew!
Well, we are rather short-staffed at the moment.
Hasn't anyone ever cleaned this fireplace?
Oh.
Now, just a minute.
Ah, you must be the children. Pity. I suppose you don't know who I am.
Yes, we do. You're the Holy Terror.
Impudent boy! You're Jane, I suppose. Why aren't you wearing your stockings?
I don't like them.
Tut! What matters? I can see we've not a minute to lose. These children have been spoiled. I've arrived here just in time. By chance I brought the punishment that best befits the crime. Brimstone and treacle and cod liver oil, liberal doses of each. These are the treats from which children recoil, the lessons I'm going to teach. Just follow my model and don't mollycoddle. You may lead the irksome to earth. So seek satisfaction from punitive action. Brimstone and treacle will work. Open!
Oh, but does it taste as bad as it smells?
Worse. Open! Open! Brimstone and treacle and carbolic soap. These are the tools of my trade. With spoonfuls of sugar, you don't have a hope of seeing that changes are made. Where manners are chronic, my tincture's the tonic. certain to wipe off a smirk. Just pour out a ration in matronly fashion. Brimstone and treacle will work. Your son will go to boarding school at once. As for the girl, I shall take charge of her myself. I won't stand for whining or whinging or whimpering, crying or lying or sobbing or simpering. I fear it's clear that in these two such bad habits lurk. Just threaten to throttle and uncork the bottle. Brimstone and treacle will work. Now show me to my room. Brimstone and treacle will work.
She can't stay. They'll have to dismiss her. No, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm disappointed. Truly I am. I really thought it was going to be, with the umbrella.
Michael, what are we going to do? The only thing we can do. Run away. No, Jane. This way. Oh. Come on.
Whoa! Easy now. Your old friend Bert ain't going to hurt you.
Oh, Bert, it's you. You're filthy.
Filthy! Perhaps a smudge or two. It just so happens that today I'm a chimney sweep. So, who's after you and what are you running from?
The nastiest nanny in the world.
The nastiest nanny in the world. Well, you two should know. You've been through enough of them. Tell me, is she really all that bad?
She looks like something that'll just eat its young. Miss Andrew was Daddy's nanny. Which explains a lot. Oh, poor Daddy. Ever since he stopped working, he just sits and mopes. Mary Poppins says we used to be able to help him, but now it's too late.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Tell you what, how about we start things off with the shake of the hands for good luck?
Why would shaking hands with you bring us luck?
Hasn't anybody ever told you shaking hands with a chimney sweep brings good luck? There you are. Come on. There you
Well,
go.
what do you do when you want some luck?
Well, I guess I'll shake hands with myself then. Now, what have we here?
Michael, look, it's a real one. What's the matter? You've always wanted to fly a proper kite. I've always wanted to fly one with Daddy.
Of course you have. But you need to learn how it's done. Get some training in. And when you're ready, you'll make him the proudest father in the country.
Do you really think so?
Did I say the country? The whole blooming empire, more like. With toppings and paper and strings, you can have your own set of wings. With your feet off the ground, you're a bird in flight with your fists holding tight to the string of your kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest heights. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite. Oh, come on, try again.
Try again.
What's this? What's this? We don't allow litter here.
It isn't litter. It's a kite.
Oh, what kite is it? My word, it is. I haven't seen one of these since I was a boy. Now, we'll wind her up, give her a run, and away she'll go.
But I want to do it.
But you'll let me help, won't you? Seeing as I haven't flown one since I was a boy.
Oh, all right.
When you send it flying up there, all at once you're lighter than air. You can dance on the breeze over houses and trees with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest heights. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite. Come on, try again. Let me. Come on, Mr. Parkkeeper. Give it one more pull. You can do it. Come on. Go. Oh!
No. It's Mary Poppins. I knew you'd come back.
Don't squeeze. I'm not a sardine in a tin. And where are your coats?
We didn't have time to put them on.
And why not, may I ask?
Because we've run away.
Have you indeed?
Oh, Mary Poppins, it's been so awful since you went away, and now Miss Sandra's back, and Daddy's ruined, and we never helped him like you wanted us to, and we were too stupid.
Better my eye. But your life's a tragedy. Now let's go home. And don't dawdle.
But she's there. She came this morning as a surprise for Daddy.
Did she? Well, maybe I'll be a surprise for her. That was a lovely greeting, Bert.
Well, that's it, Mary. Welcome. You're a sight for sore eyes.
You really are, Mary Poppins.
I told you they were good kids, Mary.
And I told you they were worth bothering with.
Now see here, it's against the regulations. Coming down from the sky like that, and where from? I'd like to know, eh? Where from?
If I were a parkkeeper, I'd straighten my cap and button my coat. Come along, children.
But aren't you going to shake hands with Bert for good luck?
No,
Why not? We have.
I don't need any luck, thank you.
Illusions may shatter, but memories stay. The things that really matter are lost on the way. The sovereign, the master, and long may he reign. The famous good for nothing of Cherry Tree Lane.
They'll be home in no time. Let's be honest, ma'am, they've had enough practice.
Oh, but this time they're not being naughty. I'm afraid I made them unhappy. I'm afraid I made everyone unhappy.
They'll be back. Don't you worry.
George, dear, I know it hurts your pride, dear. But you can't just run and hide, dear. Why can't you see that I'm here? And I am on your side whenever You spoke of Miss Andrew. You showered the woman with praise. But now that I've met dear Miss Andrew, there are one or two things I'd rephrase. To think you were raised by that monster and carried that burden through life. If only you had seen that you could share it with your wife. Being Mrs. Banks, it's easy to forget the way I felt that summer's day, the day when we first met. Being Mrs. Banks, being kissed by you, a man of dreams who made me feel that wishes could come true. And now, although you're lost, well, it's time that we close ranks. I'll fight for the man who needs freeing, the real you who no one is seeing. And you'll find a way of just being Mr. Banks.
Perhaps they're all dead. Perhaps she's killed everyone.
Not like that, you stupid boy!
Well, they're not all dead.
It's a bird. I might have known. Did she? Well, frankly, that's not a surprise. Locked in this cage and not free in the skies for 2 years. How shameful. Yes, of course, that's a field I know well. An hour no longer, your wings will grow stronger. Once you are free from this cell.
What kind of bird is it?
A lark. You are seeing a lark in a cage for the first time and the last. Oh, my pleasure. Don't mention it.
I'm going downstairs to fetch Caruso, my lark. You stay here and clean the grates. Again! So you two have decided to come crawling back now, have you? Well, I think we both know what's needed now. Brimstone and treacle, my favorite liquor. That will make runaways stop. Impudent children respond so much quicker when forced to drink every last drop.
Is this what you're looking for?
Who are you?
I'm Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, but you left without notice.
And I've come back without notice.
I see. And what do you expect me to do about it?
Pack.
Pack! You insolent young person! How dare you speak to me in this way? Silly little girl with your newfangled methods. I bring up children so they know their place. Standing for tradition, I govern my charges.
Mishandled charges blow up in your face.
I brought up their father.
Well, that I don't doubt. You must be so proud of the way he turned out.
A shining example, a pillar.
A post. They all have their problems, but him more than most.
Caruso! My lark! Where is my lark, Caruso? You let my little lark out of his cage. Now you will bear the full brunt of my rage. Brimstone and treacle for you. Brimstone and treacle
Just a
for you.
spoonful of sugar.
Brimstone and treacle
Just a
for you.
spoonful of sugar.
Brimstone and treacle
Just a
for you.
spoonful of sugar. I recognize fully that you are the bully who views cruel deeds as a pig. Well, now he's a catch because you've met your match. Brimstone and treacle.
Brimstone and treacle.
Brimstone and treacle.
Brimstone and treacle.
But Mary Poppins, wherever did you come from?
She came from Michael.
Michael? Jane, is that you? Oh, thank heaven! Oh! But you were very naughty to go running off like that. And I should be angry as anything. If I weren't so pleased to see you. Oh. Where's Miss Andrew? She's gone. Gone? How peculiar. So, Mary Poppins, if you're back, how long will you be staying?
I'll stay for as long as necessary, ma'am.
Because the last time you were here, you left without word of warning. How do I know you won't do it again?
You don't?
Oh. Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, Constable, I'm so sorry I bothered you, but it's quite all right. They're back, and...
Not all of them, ma'am.
What?
We found this one wandering around the park. Night, ma'am.
George?
Where is she?
Miss Andrew? She left.
Left. But how?
She might have thought we were rude.
Rude to Mrs. Andrew. Well, I can't forgive it, but I can try to forget. In fact, I'd have given you sixpence if I had any.
Oh, George, you haven't noticed Mary Poppins is back.
Is she? Mary Poppins, I was wondering if I might have a word. There's no point in beating about the bush. Things have not gone well for us since you left us, and
About my wages, sir. If you don't mind, I shouldn't take any just now. I should prefer to let them accrue.
Oh, but Mary Poppins, if only you knew how many payments are accruing as it is.
Is everything settled? It is. Now I must get started.
Jane? Michael? Smithsworth? Are the drains playing up or is Mrs. Brill cooking?
Come along, darling. We've made one wrong decision after so many years of good service. What's the worst that can happen?
Winifred, if I am to be dismissed by the bank, we'll be destitute. The servants will leave, the house will get repossessed, and we'll be outside standing with the children on the frosty curbside.
We still have what really matters. The children and each other.
You're practically perfect in every way.
Like apple tea.
Practically perfect. We hope you'll stay.
Let's wait and see.
Uncanny nannies are hard to find.
Unique yet meek, unspeakably kind.
You're practically perfect.
And yet I'm sure there's room for improvement. A few games more.
Is that locket new?
And if it is,
What's inside it?
A portrait.
Whose?
You'll know when the time comes, not a moment before.
You're not going to leave us again, are you, Mary Poppins?
I'll stay until the chain breaks.
What chain?
Michael, you must be careful. The room's a bit excited to see me back, and you never know what might happen around a curtain.
Michael! Wait! Michael! Michael! Ah, Michael!
Is that Mikey?
Hello, Bert.
Well, if it isn't Michael Banks, how are you?
Hi.
Are you going to be a chimney sweep? You've got the red like I've got.
What's a chimney sweep?
What's a chimney sweep? I go up in a chimney and I sweep it. Simple as that.
Oh.
Jane!
Hello.
You've got red on too. Are you going to be a chimney sweep as well?
I think so.
We've got 3 chimney sweeps up here right now.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited as well.
Is it fun?
Is it fun? It's the greatest job in the world, Mikey.
Oh, but it's kind of scary up here.
Kind of scary. It's lovely up here. You've got the best view in the...
Oh, Mary Poppins! Look, we're going to be chimney sweeps.
Are you going to be a chimney sweep too? I've got red.
Bert,
I've got red.
but what are you doing up here?
A chimney swept, a secret kept, or beer above the gables. Another world to be unfurled. It just ain't myths and fables. A chimney stack looks cold and black beneath the twilight sky. But never fear, there's warmth up here. I guess you'll find out why.
What do I look like?
That's better.
The world's awfully big up here.
And what does that tell you?
That we're small and unimportant.
Oh, speak for yourself.
Not us so much, but our troubles. Down in the nursery, they seem so big, but up here?
That's it. Troubles are never so hard as long as you look at them from a little higher up. And always remember, there are plenty of folk waiting around should you need them.
Who?
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree. No guardian angels you don't often see. They're not highfalutin or grand or aloof. Nah! They're covered in soot and they're up on your roof.
Chim chimney, chim chim chiree.
See, it's true.
Brush away the dirt and soot. Brush away your tears. Cobwebs that aren't swept away. Hang around for years. In all weathers up all hours. We can see for miles. All right here of heaven is a night out on the tiles. We may look a motley crew, smudged with tar and grime. But when you need a helping hand, we try to step in just in time.
We will step in time. We will step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. We will step in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Over the rooftop, step in time. Watch me step stepping time. Watch me stepping time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Watch me stepping time. Come on, stepping time.
Never miss a chance to get it right.
Don't it seem a perfect rhyme? Don't it seem a shame? When the steps aren't going as smoothly as they might. Every step was stepping time. Every step stepping time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Every step was stepping time.
Just remember when you're low, feeling in the woods, someone's up your chimney.
And rods! Here we go, lads. Over the rooftops this time. I'm gonna do it. Watch it. There we go. Over the rooftops. Over the rooftops. Flip it. Over the rooftops. Over the rooftops. Over the rooftop, step in time.
Special delivery?
Special delivery, stepping time. Special delivery, stepping time. Time to go now. Good night, Governor. Good night to you, Governor. Good night. Governor, good night to you.
Mary Poppins, would you be kind enough to explain?
First of all, I'd like to make one thing clear.
Yes?
I never explain anything. Come along, children.
Oh no. It's happened. The chairman wants to see me at the close of business tonight.
Tonight? Well, I'm going to come down there with you and jolly good give your chairman a piece of my mind.
No, that would only make things worse. We might as well face it. In just a few hours, I will have joined the ranks of the unemployed.
George, are you quite sure?
Quite sure. So we'd better make some plans. In fact, I'm afraid the time has come.
Oh, do you mean your mother's vase? Won't you miss it terribly?
Needs must, my dear. We always said we were saving it for a rainy day, and tomorrow it looks set to pour.
George, be careful. You want to sit down? Oh. Is that the dinner cooking?
Don't you start! I've opened all the windows!
I was only going to say that it smells delicious.
The whole world has gone upside down!
What are those? Stars. Gingerbread stars I once hid from my nanny. I always knew I'd put them somewhere no one could find them. Trouble was, I couldn't seem to find them either.
They're very bright.
Aren't they? Even after all this time.
Here, let me help you.
I used to dream that when I'd grow up, I'd learn everything there was to know about the stars. Funny, I haven't thought about all that in years. I'm not usually sentimental.
Well, it's good to look back sometimes, Governor.
Is it? I'm not so sure. A man has dreams of walking with giants to carve his niche in the edifice of time. Before the mortar of his zeal has the chance to congeal, the cup is dashed from his lips, the flame is snuffed of warning. He's brought to wreck and ruin in his prime.
Well, life's a rum go, Governor, and that's the truth.
You know what I think? It's Mary Poppins. Ever since she came into this house, things began to happen to me. My world was calm, well-ordered, exemplary. Then came this person with chaos in her wake. And now my life's ambitions go with one fell blow. It's quite a bitter pill to take. It's that Poppins woman. She's responsible for all this.
Know the very person. What's that thing she's always saying? A spoonful of sugar, that is all it takes It changes bread and water into tea and cakes. A spoonful of sugar goes a long, long way. So have yourself an healthy helping every day.
A healthy helping of trouble, if you ask me.
Well, it's like you say, Governor. You've got to grind, grind, grind at the grindstone. Though child it slips like sap through a sieve. And all too long they've up and grown, and then they've flown, and it's too late for you to give just that spoonful of sugar. Helps the medicine go down, medicine go down, medicine go down. Well, good luck to you, Governor.
Thank you, Bert. And good luck to you, too. What is it?
We've come to say goodnight.
Oh. Good night.
Do you remember when we came to the bank?
Yes.
Well, we were each given 6 pence and told to spend them carefully.
Excellent advice. That's exactly what you should do. What did you buy with them?
Nothing yet. We've kept them, and we've decided to give them to you.
I suppose Mary Poppins put you up to this?
No, she hasn't said a word about it. We know it's been hard for you lately, and we haven't been much help. So we thought a little extra cash might help and loosen things up. It's a whole shilling. Go on.
Thank you.
Daddy, you do know we love you, right?
Jane, do you remember when you asked me who Neelus's father was?
Yes.
It was Poseidon, king of the sea. Good night.
Daddy's really worried, isn't he?
Yes, he is. But always remember that he loves you very much. And that's far more important than jobs or houses or anything else.
Are you going to go to the bank with him?
I'd wish he'd let me, but he won't. If only there was someone to speak up for him, to take his part, to show them what he's really like inside.
Then why can't he do that for himself?
Because he's a man, and a very proud one.
Well, then you must go.
I would like to. I'm afraid it just isn't possible.
Why?
Because I'm a woman.
Well, Mary Poppins says anything can happen if we can only get out of our own way.
Do you really believe that, Mary Poppins? Anything can happen if you let it. Sometimes things are difficult, but you can bet it doesn't have to be so.
Changes can be made. You can move a mountain if you use a larger spade.
Anything can happen, it's a marvel.
You can be plastic. Dreams all made of strong elastic.
Take some sound advice and don't forget it. Anything can happen if you let it.
I wonder. Anything can happen if you let it.
You won't know a challenge until you've met it.
No one does it for you.
No one but
Yourself.
vacillating violets get left upon the shelf. Anything can happen, just imagine. That should be my epitaph. I wear the badge in honor of this world's free thinkers. Those who see beyond their blinkers.
Jelly isn't jelly till you've set it. Anything can happen if you let it.
If you reach for the stars, all you get are the stars. But we've found a whole new spin. If you reach for the heavens, you get the stars thrown in. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag. Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag.
Feed the birds, sir. Only tuppence a bag.
I would take it as a great favor if you'd kindly feed them for me.
Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Mr. Banks is here.
Well, Banks, how did it happen? You turned down a deal that was bound to make millions, and we want to know why.
Then I'll tell you. I refused Mr. von Hassler because his scheme was hollow. It had no product, it had no substance, it had no meaning outside the walls of a bank. Oh yes, he talked about assets and profits and growth, but there wasn't a word about people. Now, I know that if a man puts any value on real life, then as far as you're concerned, he's a washout. But I'm afraid I do value it, gentlemen. In short, George Banks Esquire has rediscovered the human race. I do apologize for ruining the bank, but I do not apologize for understanding that there are more important things in life than making money.
Ruining the bank? Ruining the bank? Ruining the bank? My dear chap, what are you talking about? You saved our bacon. Haven't you heard? Von Hassler's scheme has ruined our rivals. You've saved us out of the nasty scandal since records began. We don't want your apology. We're offering ours.
Oh, my word.
And another thing. Do you remember giving a loan to a fellow named Northbrook? Well, he's repaying it in opening 2 new factories. With the percentages you negotiated, we're looking to make a fortune.
Oh, my word.
Well, that's just it. We might hope you tell us how you did it. Just give us the word. It'll be quite safe with us.
Give you the word? Give you the word. I'll give you the word, all right. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Oh, sir, thank you.
Now, Banks.
Oh, forgive him! It's not his fault! It's all because of his horrible nanny, Miss Andrew!
The Holy Sarah! She taught me everything I know.
Then now's your chance to forget it.
That's right! And if you want to fight about it, you come to the right woman!
It's okay, darling, it's okay. I haven't lost money at all. I've made the bank a fortune.
Really?
Gentlemen, Madam, if you please, we still have business to conduct. Now, Banks, George, by way of recompense, we'd like to offer you the position of senior manager at a salary at double.
Exactly how much has he made you?
Tripled. Quadrupled your present rate.
Oh, George, close your mouth. We are not a codfish.
Well,
I accept, but from now on, you must understand one thing. My family comes first.
Agreed. Agreed.
Winifred, I'm afraid I've underestimated you. How can you forgive me?
How can you ask?
It was selfish of me to keep you off the stage. You'll want to go back, and I won't mind if you do.
No, I loved it. But I found a role that I much rather prefer. And it's going to keep me extremely busy for a very long time. Anything can happen, raise the curtain. Things you thought impossible
Will soon seem certain, though at first it may sound clownish. See the world more upside downish. Turn it on its head, then pirouette it. Anything can happen if you let it.
If you reach for the stars, all you get are the stars. But we found a whole new spin. If you reach for the heavens, you get the stars thrown in.
There are the stars. I want the constellations too.
Do you indeed? I wonder you dared to ask for the moon as well.
If you reach for the stars, all you get are the stars. But we found a whole new spin. If you reach for the heavens, you get the stars thrown in. Anything can happen if you let it. Life is out there waiting, so go and get it. Grab it by the collar, seize it by the scruff. Once you started living life, you just can't get enough. Anything can happen if you miss up. Everything simple as a silverfish. Sunny for the way we're steering. Obstacles start disappearing. Come on, chase your dreams, you won't regret it. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Mary Poppins, Neleus and Poseidon will live happily ever after, won't they?
Of course.
Oh, Mary Poppins, that was the best yet! To be up in the heavens. Do you think we'll ever go back?
Yes, someday.
Really? Will it be soon?
Oh no, not for a very long time. You can keep an eye on the stars until you return. Here,
But it's your telescope.
keep it if you like. It's a present.
I love you, Mary Poppins.
You're a fine boy, Michael Banks. And one day, you will make a fine man.
Oh, it makes me so anxious when you talk like that.
Like what?
All kind and gentle and not a bit like you. Be cross, Mary Poppins. Do be cross again.
Is that the thanks for the trouble I've taken?
That's better.
Now run along in. That's Dainty Bird.
I painted it, Mary. For you. It's tonight, isn't it?
Yes, Bird.
Well,
Goodbye then, Mary.
Goodbye, Bert. Look after yourself.
Have something, Mary?
You're practically perfect in every way.
With every job, when it's complete, there is a sense of bittersweet. That moment when you know the task is done. Though in your heart you'd like to stay to help things on their way. You've always known they must do it alone. There. Practically perfect. And I hope it remains so.
What's happened? Something's changed. Oh, the plant's gone. Look. It's Mary Poppins' locket. The chain's broken. Don't you remember? I'll stay till the chain breaks. It's a picture of the three of us, and there's a note inside it. From Mary Poppins, with a good deal of love.
Mary Poppins?
She's gone.
Gone? How peculiar.
She'll be back. Now, what do you think of this?
It's the best I've ever seen!
Could we fly it?
Oh, Daddy! Mary Poppins is gone forever. She won't be coming back.
My dear, how could you know such a thing?
Because we don't need her anymore. And other families will. Won't they, Daddy?
They will.
I suppose she's right, George. And we really could do without a nanny from now on. What do you think?
I think you had better come dance with me.
Oh, George, this is serious. I haven't danced in ages.
Neither have I. Look! A shooting star!
Here! You can borrow my telescope!
I was right! Wish on it, children! My dearest love.
We won't forget you, Mary Poppins. We'll never forget.